Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Nicole from Dogo Argentino, USA. And in today's video, we are going to talk about skunk scent and how to get rid of it, because we know dogos are definitely the FAFO sort of dog, and they will definitely not be deterred by a skunk. You need 3 ingredients. You'll probably already have them in your pantry. You will absolutely need some baking soda, and you're going to need 1/4 cup of that. You are going to need 3% hydrogen peroxide. You're going to need 1 quart, and you need about a tablespoon of Dawn dishwashing liquid. Definitely mix this up in an open bowl, and it's going to bubble a little bit. You want the open bowl so that the gases can escape. And likewise, this is not something you can store. You need to mix it fresh every time you have a skunk spray incident, which if you live in an area with lots of skunks, like I do, it might be a regular occurrence in your life. So I want you to wear eye protection because hydrogen peroxide is caustic, and you can also wear gloves if you are concerned about the skin. Again, hydrogen peroxide is caustic. So I wasn't wearing gloves, but you can because safety first. So mix that up, and it's going to become kind of like a wet paste mixture. That is important that it's pretty well mixed up. And it's going to form a solution that will actually neutralize the oil in the skunk spray. And so you're going to use all of this. You're going to pour it over your dog, avoiding the face and the head. And we're going to talk about what to do about the face and the head in a moment, because you cannot use this on the face and the head because the eyes are part of the face. And again, it is caustic. So mix it up. You'll notice there's a little bit of bubbling. Nothing big, but just a little. And here we see Miss Emma in the shower, and she has already had the mixture poured on her. She is wet. Notice the water is not running in the shower. You do not want to turn on the water in the shower until the mixture has sat on the dog for 5 minutes. Now, it is my opinion that this solution is very effective. I think that it eliminates 99% of the skunk smell. But because dogos are going to face the skunk, chances are it's also going to be on their face, and we're going to talk about that. But you notice I'm rinsing her off, and because dogos are white, you will notice that her spots become highly visible. That's because the white color of the Dogo Argentino is actually an absence of pigment, not a color in the hair. So when the hair becomes wet, it becomes even more translucent, and you can actually see all the spots in the skin, which increase with age. And Emma is a middle-aged dog at this point. Notice that I'm being careful not to get it on her face. And she's totally compliant. I don't have to restrain her. She's chill. She's used to this. I trained them pretty young to accept bathing, so they don't mind. And I like to use a pleasantly warm water. So she's all good. Now, as we go out into the yard, she's out there and she's just in the sun and she's fine, but her face is still stinky. So what do you do for that? There is a product on Amazon that I think works excellently. It is a foam mousse-based product, kind of like the consistency of the foam mousse that you would use as a hairstyling product, but in this case, it is meant to eliminate odors. And the application for that product is you put a handful on her face, and because they can really only lick around their mouth, but they can't really lick the top of the bridge of their nose or in between their eyes, you can get this product. You want to work it into the fur, and that's what's going to kill the scent on the face. And it's something that you don't have to rinse out. In fact, you're not going to want to rinse it out. Just leave it there. It will dry, and then you will be stink-free. Now, both the dogs got sprayed. Both Zeusser, who is carrying a stick, and Emma got sprayed. Now, actually, Zeus got the worst of it, but the truth of the matter is, after I cleaned up Emma, she immediately went out into the area that it happened in the yard and rolled again, because dogos love stink. Why do they love stink? Actually, all dogs love stink. So they love to roll in things that are dead. They love to roll in, poop. They love to roll in skunk smell because it hides their scent as a predator and makes hunting more effective, which allows them to get closer to the prey because they are masking their scent as a predator. So that's one of the reasons that dogs are highly attracted to stinky stuff. And here we see just chewing his stick, doing his thing. Now, Miss Emma needed a second treatment because, like I said, she went out into the yard, immediately found the area, and rolled in it again because Emma is an FAFO Dogo Argentino. Now, the second time we had to throw her in the shower, she was less enthusiastic and she did whine a little bit. Now, she didn't in any way challenge me because she wouldn't regarding taking a shower, but she did whine and she was less cool about it the second time. She really wanted to get out. And here she is getting out of the shower because she's like, Mom, I'm really done with this. You've bathed me 2 times. And here we see yet another dog rolling in the dirt. Now, in this case, it's just plain dirt. It wasn't the stinky area where their skunk was. And that dirt will fall off their coat naturally since their coat is self-cleaning as soon as they dry. But you can see he was very happy and very pleased with himself about rolling in the dirt. So there are lots of different things that you can do with skunk smell. I have found this solution to be the quickest, most easy thing to do. And also because of the fact that I generally have these ingredients in the house anyway, as you might as well, it's an easy way to eliminate 90% of the smell so you can at least tolerate the dog being in the house until you can get some of that foam that you're going to use on their face. And I link that product in the description of the video to let you know. So as I want to make sure that safety is important, wear eyeglasses. Don't get it in the dog's face. Don't get it in your face. You don't want to store it in any kind of container. Glass, plastic, doesn't matter because it will explode. And other than that, just make sure that you're getting all of the dog. So like when I put the solution on, it was basically from her ears backwards. And it really did eliminate the smell, but you do have to wait the full 5 minutes. That's important. And use a timer on your phone just so that you know that you're not prematurely rinsing it off. Look at her spottiness. Anyway, I hope that you guys are having a great day. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. I thank you and I'm grateful for you. Have a wonderful day. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great day, guys. Ciao.